tired as fuck. Nigga sent that shit at like 11:40 or whatever, and I was like, damn, that's like, or like, nah, he sent it at like 9 something or 10 something, and I was like, this already like 1 o'clock that nigga time.
Yeah, it was late.
I was like, I highly doubt that nigga even up to do that, but lo and behold,
I want to get through it,
I feel you.
especially at that point. And I guess I need to not underestimate.
Welcome to Huntsville, Texas, and Elliott T. Bowers Stadium, home to the Bearcats. That they hope follows them to the upper reaches of college football. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they will see the Missouri State Bears. And the Bears will put total leather and will get started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcats offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Give to the back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Bearcats want to pick up the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Let's talk just for a moment about Sam Houston. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to...
He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the catch. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. And the Bearcats, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Brings up second and goal.
Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Short completion, setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
It's complete to the left. They will score! Touchdown, Sam Houston!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Bears offense will have its first possession of the game. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive. But now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throws to the back. Got his man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Missouri State. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any creep. Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
The Bearcats in the hurry-up.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Holds it in on the left. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the left side. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown Bears! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Bearcats moving quickly to the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Bearcats will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first two drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Sweet cut there. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bears are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Bearcats are in the hurry-up. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 1st down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up.
They'll run the option. Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bears! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter. He's the pitch man. Nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
That's caught. It's Sands. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. Kick is in the air. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So here comes the Bear offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Quickly to the tight end. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. From the gun, the ground game. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They've got the screen set up. He gets it inside the 25. They'll stop him at the 24. Not enough for the first down, and it's a fourth down decision time coming. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
And that incomplete down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Across midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Looking for space. It's Rich. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Punt is on its way. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Here's a heat. Trying to escape and get it. Brings it down on the right side. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. And the try is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns at 21 points. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime. The Bearcats will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. Turning it on. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. And into the end zone. Can't quite across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Bears! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Off play action on 1st down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the fumble recovery gives the ball to the offense with a 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Now improvising. He wants it all. Touchdown, Missouri State. Fitted in the window for the score.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Bearcats! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the 1st half. And here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Here comes the heat. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on second down. Takes the handoff. It's Rich. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And this one is perfect. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, you're still happy to get the field.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there, safeties are going to be there, so you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. So we open the final period with a third down play. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Off play action. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you take that shot and you stop the clock. And it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
That's a first down for the offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wide receiver. They want to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal.
Improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Bearcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the right. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Bears!
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They go to the draw. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game. That's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. And the Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the Bears will hustle to the line.
Gain of 18. And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Got his man downfield. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
26.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Trying to surge it in. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with this touchdown, man, you got to get a little bit excited. Getting your first win of the season. First 2 weeks has not gone how you wanted it to go. But today, put a good game together. Offense now scoring this last touchdown. Defense go out. Hold on. Don't make big mistakes. And you got your first dub of the season.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wideout. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen,
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And the Bearcats will send out the punt unit. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. Ball's incomplete, and that'll do it from here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're...
Ball